Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Bio's Card Questionnaire, where we test Bio Roxas's ability to decipher Yu-Gi-Oh cards with zero context. For people who don't know how the game works, I, ShibuyaGato, will be showing Bio some Yu-Gi-Oh card art, cards, things like that, and then I will ask Bio various questions about the card or the art. Stuff like, is it an anime-only card? What is the archetype about? What do you think the name of this is? Etc., etc. I will reveal the answer. We'll get to make fun of how dumb some Yu-Gi-Oh cards are a little bit, and then we tally up the points at the end of the game, after 10 questions, with 3 different rounds, easy, medium, and hard. Points don't really matter for anything but clout, but, I mean, hey, if you want to see how much better you can do at home, feel free, and then let us know in the comments.
Yeah, try to beat me. I dare you.
I mean, you've done pretty well in this before, so...
Once.
Well, let's see if you can chase that high again.
Let's
because
go,
this is episode 4, baby. I have to thank everybody, all of our patrons, for helping me out with some theme ideas, because I was trying to rack my brain for something fun, something good, and they hit me with something that is actually very much in my wheelhouse, because I love stuff like this. This theme is close to home because I play a deck of this in Master Duel. It's very exciting. Alternate win conditions.
Oh. Cool.
Basically,
Exodia.
Yeah, Exodia is one of them. I was actually going to ask if you could think of a fucking card that would fall into that category.
I'm starting to play Master Duel in my off time. Got some. Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, so alternate win conditions just mean a way to win against your opponent that does not involve depleting their life points. So Exodia is a very good example of that.
Hey.
And if you at home would like to submit a card, we let our followers on Twitter do that every so often. I'll put out a tweet asking for submissions over on Millennium Mike on Twitter. So reply to that tweet whenever it goes up. I usually talk about it during the episodes or on the Patreon. Please remember to include photos of the cards. It makes my job a lot easier, and that means I can put these out more regularly for you guys. I'm trying to get them on, like, a rotating schedule, so ideally, that would be perfect. That is the Twitter. If you see that, you know you're in the right place. Go ahead and follow and reply. So, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Alright.
I was born ready.
Let's go with easy then. First question. This one was submitted by Rillarai and Agumon9000. Now, Exodia is arguably the most famous instant win monster in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And because of that, he's gotten quite a few retrain cards. Counting these 5 pieces as one, because only one card has Exodia written on it, how many Exodia cards do you think exist in the game as of right now?
As in, like, if you... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, what's up?
Like, if you count, like, the whole set as one?
Yes, because of all of these cards, these 5 pieces of Exodia, only the head actually has the word Exodia written on it. So, for the purposes of that, that is what we are counting as one Exodia card. So, how many of them do you think exist in the card game as of right now? Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 7? He's a very famous, popular monster.
Yeah. I'll say 5. B. B5.
5? Okay.
Yeah. I do know that there's a...
Unfortunately, the answer is 6.
I was gonna say I knew about the Exodia Necros. I remember that showing up in one of the anime.
Yeah, because Kaiba's dad used him in one of the filler arcs. So I'm proud of you for remembering him. Now, it would be 5 if we did not count the spell card used to summon Exodia Necros. So unfortunately, you were very close on that.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen the other 2.
For the purposes of this quiz, I'm not counting Exodius to all our viewers at home, because I know some people are probably going to bring that up. Exodius is related, but he does not have Exodia in the name, and I went off a specific wiki page listing all Exodia cards. He was not on there. So, for the purposes of this, he does not count. If you had said 7, I might have, like, let it slide, but yeah. Alright, question number 2. This one involves a classic Destiny board and was submitted by Dull BWRZ. Now, Destiny board is a set of spell and trap cards that, when they're all on the field, causes their owner to win the duel immediately. But these cards are infamously censored in the West. Instead of spelling final, what did they originally spell in Japanese?
Death.
You think it's death?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like I remember. Talking about this in the anime rewatch.
Interesting. And for one bonus point, can you tell me the censored name of that trap card on the far left? Because it was not
Ouija
Destiny board. You think it's Ouija board?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Bio. You got both of those correct.
Okay.
We did talk about this on Mill Mike. I'm so proud of you. You're remembering things.
Let's go. It's all coming back to me.
So, fun fact, every other version of the card game except for the original Japanese uses that final censorship. And there was a Ouija board on the card art.
I think we have some of those emotes in the Discord server, right?
We do.
Okay. Yeah.
We do, yeah.
Am I blowing your mind?
I'm proud of you. You're not blowing my mind, but I am very impressed so far. You made up for that point on Exodia immediately.
Yep, let's go.
Congratulations for that. Question number 3. This one was a card submitted by both Gundam Bailey and Bankai Phoenix.
Okay.
So, this is Final Countdown, and it's a pretty old card. It was printed pretty early on in the TCG. Its effect reads as follows. Pay 2,000 life points. After blank turns have passed, counting the turn you activate this card as the first, you win the duel. How many turns does Final Countdown take to, win you the duel? Is it A, 5, B, 10, C, 15, or D, 20?
I'm gonna say, let me count all the orbs on the card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20, D.
You think it's 20 because you counted it on the card?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking proud of you. Holy
let's
shit.
go.
Now you're starting to blow my mind. We are technically 3 for 3 on this. And I had to format this like the answer to a Leighton riddle because I counted that there were literally 20 on the card and I was like, please let him count. Please let him count. You were doing...
Starting to get it.
You doubted yourself. You're doing so fucking well, dude.
Had to set the bar low.
You keep me on my toes with expectations every time we record. That way, I never know what's coming. Keep the viewers guessing, too. All right, question number 4. This one was submitted by, friend of the channel, Shora. All right, it's not like he's a big part of the show. And Agumon 9000. Instant win cards are very fun and very goofy, but they can be worth running because they offer unique ways for you to win. But how many cards do you think cause your opponent to win the duel instead? Is it A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 0?
I'm gonna go B, 2.
You think 2?
Yeah.
Is there any specific logic to that? Or
I know we've talked about at least one in the game.
Okay.
Where you, force the other person to, shake your hand or something.
Oh!
But...
Okay.
Or maybe that wasn't, an instant win, but I do remember there being some weird cards like that.
Okay.
But I feel like having 3 is too much, but only having 1 would be weird. So I'm gonna go 2.
Okay. And you don't think I'm fucking with you? You think it's not 0?
No, I know there's 1, at least.
Okay. All right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
There are specifically 2. True Exodia, who was on the first Exodia question, his effect is, if the only monsters on the field are this card you control and 4 Forbidden One normal monsters, which are the 4 Lins of regular Exodia, your opponent wins the duel. So if you can get your opponent to have all of the Exodia pieces on their field and True Exodia, technically you can make it a win for you, but it's very difficult and very goofy. And then Relay Soul, which is special summon 1 monster from your hand. While it's face up on your field, you take no damage. When it leaves the field, your opponent wins the duel.
I don't know which one we talked about.
We were talking about Yujo Friendship, which I think...
Yeah, but I feel like we've talked about... one of these cards before. I just don't know which one. Probably True Exodia, because we talked about Exodia a lot.
I don't think we've talked True Exodia. I think we may have talked Relay Soul, if anything, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've talked about Yujo Friendship and Unity, which are very goofy because Yujo Friendship is if your opponent agrees to shake hands, I think you split your life points evenly between the two of you. And then I think Unity forces them to accept the handshake. So it's more just like a trolling kind of thing than anything else.
Oh, well, something about like they would do it in it was something about like people were dirty or something, right? And like
oh yeah, they would purposely like get their hands to be disgusting, like yeah. But yeah, I'm proud of you. Right now, you are 4 for 4 on this.
Let's
going
go.
into medium. Question number 5, submitted by Archmage Tolvan. This card, whose art you see over here on the left, allows you to get an OTK, which just means one turn kill, by banishing 3 copies of itself after an opponent sends it to the grave. It's very goofy, but it is very funny. I have just one question for you, Bio. Is this card part of the pot archetype? You know, like pot of greed, pot of desires, that sort of thing. Yes or no? Simple question.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You think it's not?
Nah.
Okay. And I'll give you a bonus point if you can guess the name of this card.
I don't know. Deadly Sevens?
Is that your final answer, or are you?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Well, you're on the right track. You do get a point because it is not an actual part of the pot archetype, but the card is called
close.
Jackpot 7.
Okay, I thought about Jackpot.
You were pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it features 2 other famous spell cards in it, which are the Pot of Greed and 7. That was a card that Bandit Keith used in Duelist Kingdom. Very, very dumb. It's not actually tied to either. Those are more just there for cameos because
I thought so.
Spell and Traps like to do that, as we've already seen. Question number 6. This one was submitted by Kagane Inugami. Now, for this one I have to explain to you how Xyz work, at least a little bit, so buckle up. This card...
wait, can I actually try to explain it?
Okay.
Xyz... Okay, so I've only done this a couple times in the game.
Okay.
But the way they work is that you like have to bundle cards, right? You use them as the tokens, but they go under the Xyz card. Because I know some of the Xyz cards, you can like tribute part of like the summon material to do extra attacks.
Oh shit, okay. Is there any specific requirement to the cards that you throw under it? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Alright, you're very close. You are correct, but the specific requirement is usually that Xyz monsters need multiple monsters on the field with the same star level. So, typical Xyz monsters you'll see will require like 2 level 4 monsters that they go on top of, or 3 level 3 monsters. That sort of thing.
Gotcha.
I'm very proud of you, though. That was almost the perfect explanation. So...
Is that the whole point of them, though? Is that you can deal more attacks by, like,
some of them.
Tributing?
A lot of them will have effects that, like, you can tribute one of the overlaid monsters underneath this card to do X, Y, or whatever.
Okay.
Like, extra
like to negate
damage, extra attacks, negate an opponent's effect.
Okay.
It depends on the specific monster. They're all different.
Yeah, it seems like an interesting, like, system.
It's one of my favorite, like, extra deck mechanics, to be completely honest with you. This card is number IC1000 Numeronius Numeronia. He is an Xyz monster. You know how they work. He requires a certain number of level 13 monsters to be overlaid on top of. How many? Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5, or E, 6?
So let's say 100,000 attack and defense.
We'll get to that. I will highlight his effect later.
Okay. You win the duel.
Yes.
When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 material from this card and negate the attack. And if you do, gain life points. That has to be like 5 or 6 because that's insane.
It is an alternate win condition card, so.
Right? I'm gonna say 5 because I feel like it's like, especially. Well, no, it's level 13 monsters. Let me think, actually.
It is level 13 monsters. He is part of the Numeron archetype, so there is an archetype around this. I don't know much about Numerons. I assume they have a bunch of monsters that fall under that.
I'm gonna say Okay, so at first I was thinking 5 because that's some insane effects, but
Yeah.
level 13, like you have to tribute some like pretty strong monsters to get those on. So I want to say 3 or 4. I'm gonna go 4. I think it's 3, but I'm gonna go 4.
4 final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you should have stuck to your gut. It was 5.
No!
It is 5 level 13
Did
monsters.
it say 5 level? Oh, I did. Oh, I could have read that. Jesus.
No, you
I
couldn't
missed
have.
that.
I blacked it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
cool.
that
Thank
dumb,
God.
Bio. I want you to get it right, but I don't want to make it that easy for you. I want you to earn it. So
Man.
you stack him on top of 5 level 13
that's
monsters.
insane.
If he's on top of one of the monsters from his own archetype, he gains 100,000 attack and defense, and he is a nuke on the field. So
That is, yeah. I knew, like, yeah, I was thinking, like, oof. That takes a while to get out, but once you do, that's insane.
once you do, you've basically won. Especially
Right?
if you can get him with the 100,000 attack defense. Because if
5
your opponent doesn't attack you,
monsters.
you automatically win, which, no, duh. Of course they're not going to attack into 100,000.
Right? Yeah. Jeez.
Alright. Question number 7. This one was submitted by Quigsies, Diogo Monteso, and
KZ.
our own KZ Excellent. These are ghost tricks. Ghost tricks are a cute archetype based on chibi interpretations of Halloween monsters and aesthetics. This archetype happens to feature one monster with an alternate wing condition in its effect. Which one of these guys is it? Is it Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief, Ghost Trick So Cute Boss, Ghost Trick Dullahan, Ghost Trick Alucard, Ghost Trick Skeleton, or Ghost Trick Siren?
I have no idea. Alucard. D. Why not?
You think it's Mr. Vampire?
Sure. I feel like Skeleton's a way too much bigger. Oh,
Unfortunately, it is Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief. If you get 10
you get
materials
10 materials.
underneath her, you win. Ghost Trick is an archetype that is goofy and quirky, and I would like to try it for a while, and if I wasn't stuck in Dinomorphia hell trying to build it with URs, I would actually build it in Master Duel. But, yeah. She has an effect where if you have Ghost Tricks in your hand, once per turn, you attach a monster from your hand onto her as a material. So if you can do that
Jeez.
for long enough without her getting destroyed, you're good. She's very quirky. And to be fair, this archetype, this art, I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
I think Skeleton is the only, like, no, I think Skeleton and Siren are the only, like, normal monsters here, but the other 4 are all Xyz monsters that you have to summon in.
That makes sense. The background card art looks similar.
Yeah, it's so good. All right. Question number 8, submitted by
Ooh,
Jarring Toaster, Rosenthorn, Dull BWRZ, JJ Breeze, and who the fuck is that? I don't know. I'm not gonna read that out. Now, instant win cards can be goofy because most of the time you have to build a deck solely around getting its effect to work. Or you can just be a character in the anime who has the power of plot armor and then, just do it. Which of these cards on the left has not been featured in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime? And this only features cards from episodes that we've seen, so you could get this if you remember.
Oh no. Okay, so I know we've seen Destiny board. I know that.
Okay, do you remember who uses it?
No. Like flying elephant seems like way too goofy.
You think?
Like I don't know if we. I want to say I don't know actually. I'm gonna go with. Oh, I don't know. Let me think. Okay. Creator God sounds insane.
Would you like me to read its effect out for you? Because it might be a little bit hard to parse from here.
Sure.
Okay, so Halakti, the creator of light, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing 3 monsters whose original names are Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. This card's special summon cannot be negated. The player that special summons this card wins the duel.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's not that one. So Flying Elephant or Victory Dragon? I'm gonna say Victory Dragon.
You think Victory Dragon has not appeared in the anime?
I feel like I would have been like, yo, Dragon, that's cool. I don't know. I'm gonna just stick with it.
Okay.
Victory Dragon.
Oh, yeah, those are just their names. I forgot whether I actually typed them out or not. But, congratulations. It is Victory Dragon.
Okay. Whew.
Destiny board is used by Bakura during the Battle City Finals. In case you don't remember, Flying Elephant is the card that Pegasus gives to that random kid in the audience to publicly humiliate Bandit Keith.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And that card did not have an instant win condition when it was in the anime. They gave it that afterwards for the TCG printing. It is so funny.
Oh.
And then Halaxi appears at the end of the Millennium World arc to tell Atem that his journey is almost over and that they still have to do the ceremonial duel.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see that.
I know you weren't here for that, but I figured I would throw it in because if it involves the god cards, it's probably been in the anime.
Exactly,
I figured that would be your logic.
Yep.
So, all good on that front.
Cool.
I want you to know that 2 different people submitted Flying Elephant and went, time to test Bio and see if he remembers Flying Elephant.
I don't.
It was so funny.
But I knew that if I had seen that dragon, I would have been like, yo, that's a cool dragon.
That's entirely fair. Victory Dragon, I'm pretty sure, was only given out to winners in a tournament as a prize card.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
Its effect is that you win the match if you can do direct damage with it, which means, the entire best 2 out of 3, not just a single duel. So it is very interesting in that regard. On to hard, and honestly, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not bad. Question number 9, submitted by PDX Anime, Acerbis Lux, Agumon 9000, and Korak.
Who?
This is not a good bit, Bio. I need to tell you now, this is not a good bit. There is a card.
There's a card.
There's a card. There are many cards, but there is one card called Last Turn, which forces 1 monster on your field and 1 monster that your opponent can special summon from their deck to duel, and it determines the ultimate outcome of the entire game. Which of these card arts do you think belongs to Last Turn?
The first one. With Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes. Has to be.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, I got you. I knew that would fucking get you. You. The other 3 card arts are Destined Rivals, which is the Dark Magician Blue Eyes.
Yep.
Solidarity for the Ojamas, and After the Struggle, which is that one of all the dead guys in the field.
Bro, that doesn't look like a last turn.
Well, yeah, they're duking it out.
I know. Oh, man.
What can I tell you? That's just how Last Turn looks. All right, and number 10, last question. Submitted by Diablo Treluz VT, Acerbis Lux, Hatsune Marvin, Ace Deck, Superfan Com Show, and Kyokola. Which of these cards, as seen on the left, does not have an instant win condition baked into its effect?
Do I just pick?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Notice how I'm not showing you their effect text.
I'm gonna go with Venomanaga, the deity of poisonous snakes.
You think she does not have an instant win condition baked into her card effect?
I don't think so.
Okay. It can be multiple. It can be all of them.
What?
It can be none of them.
What? Fuck.
Does that make you change your decision?
Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. Okay, because she gives me Medusa vibes, right? Which turns you to stone.
Which would kind of instantly kill you.
Right? And Runic Fountain just seems like death. So I'm gonna say that number 88 and number C88 are just 2 random, like, cards from an archetype.
You think they're just cool lion archetype cards that have no instant kill conditions?
I hope not.
Okay. I think that feels right. You're sure that feels right?
Yeah, it feels right.
Alright. Unfortunately, Runic Fountain does not have the instant win effect. It is just part of an archetype that mills your opponent's deck, which basically just means gets rid of all the cards in their deck, decks them out so they can't draw a card, you win the duel. Runics are actually based off of Norse mythology, so you have a spell card with Thor's hammer on it, you have stuff with the World Tree, with the 9 realms in it. It's very interesting. Diablo submitted it, and I was trying to figure out how to incorporate it. And I was like, wait a minute, I can just fuck with them on hard. That's how I do it.
Damn it.
If you made it this far in the video, please type BRB getting my deck out in the comments below. So, Bio, I think, if I have the count right, 6 out of 10. Not bad.
Damn. Oh, okay. That was not awful.
Look, these get degrees.
These get degrees. They don't give me scholarships. How am I gonna join? How am I gonna join the dueling school?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out on the next episode of Millennium Microphone GX, where we rewatch all of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Heyo. Was that great? Yeah.
I need to think of a better outro for these. We're struggling out here.
Oh, man.
Bio, you know what? I figure this time I might ask you, are there any, like, themes that you would want to do for the next card questionnaire that you want people to submit for?
Yo, I've been playing a lot with Dark Magician and that archetype. You guys should hit me with those.
I don't know if I could do just a Dark Magician episode, but I think spellcasters could be an interesting one.
Okay.
And of course people are going to submit Dark Magician, but at least that way we get some variety. Maybe you get introduced to some new guys you might want to run next.
Mm-hmm.
You heard the man. Next theme, I'll be putting the tweet out when this goes live to the public in a couple weeks. We'll be spellcasters. So get your best spellcaster cards ready, get your most interesting stuff, and be sure to follow us on Twitter so you can submit that. Still struggling with an outro here, god damn it. Until next time, get your deck out.
Just say let us know what your score was down below.
Oh yeah, please remember to comment with your score down below if you were playing along. Why wouldn't you be playing along? It's a fun game for everybody involved, including you, in the chat, in the comments. I keep saying chat instinctively, it's a problem.
Thanks for playing.
We'll see you next time.